There you
Well,
go.
hello, everybody. Welcome to Keeping It Grounded with the Groundskeeper, episode 7.
Is it 7?
This is
Damn.
episode 7, still
We've
not
made it. We
canceled.
haven't been canceled. No apology tour. That's great.
I still want to do the apology tour, regardless of whether or not we get canceled.
What are we apologizing for?
I'll just start apologizing for things other people did.
That's funny. We're sorry. We're
All
what?
right,
We don't
uh,
know.
I'm the groundskeeper. That
I'm the
is
Panda
the Panda
Man.
Man, and this
And
here,
I'm Jelly.
in, introducing Jelly.
Jelly from 6 Steps In.
Wow.
We'll talk more about that in a second.
Great.
Okay,
Uh,
small talk, Jared. Tell me what's been going on in the last week.
so last weekend was fun for me because, oh man, I did some volunteer work for SoCal Special Olympics. There was like a bowling event that they were doing and they needed help. So like I signed up and all I did was stand there and had to go to the front desk if they needed it for anything. But it was cool seeing the athletes kind of just have fun, So it was great. It was only for like 4 hours and it was something that I always wanted to do. So I did it.
Nice. My mom was in the Special Olympics when she was in high school.
Hmm. What did she play?
Basketball, actually, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Dude, it's so great because it's they're not really there to compete. Like they're there to have fun. And I mean, I don't want to say they're not there to compete. They're competing, but like everyone's having fun. So it's just great.
Nice. Um,
So what about you? What happened over the weekend for you?
I played a show in Salt Lake City with Bigger Than Mountains and
Oh,
Mr.
that's
This and
right.
That.
Dude, that
Yeah,
location looked cool as hell.
it was cool. That was the Howdy House. Thank you,
Yeah.
Ryan, for hosting me, letting me sleep on your couch. I'm sorry that I smelled bad. I think I smelled bad. I hadn't showered in like 48 hours.
Golly.
Yeah, it wasn't great, but the show went well. I was extremely nervous. I felt really out of place with the people there because I don't look like
How
I
long
don't
how
I
long
don't
was the
look.
set?
I think I only played like 5 songs, and
Okay.
I was so nervous. I ended up playing the whole set with my eyes closed.
Yeah.
So
See, that's a problem that I usually have performing too. Like, because I mean, I don't know if it's a thing that you have to like, and you would know more than me. Like, do you have to make an effort keeping your eyes open? Because I feel like if you're singing and you're like feeling it, your eyes will just be closed. I
it
think.
it it depends on the song. So if I'm really really into a song, so normally at most shows, especially down in Vegas where I'm comfortable, I don't have a problem looking people in the eyes,
Right.
and I'll however, I do have a problem looking at people for too long, and I'll be counting. So when I get to the end of like a 4 chord progression, I'll be like, all right, I'm done looking at that person. 4 chords, done looking at that person. Like, I've been looking too long.
Right, right.
But
No.
at brand new venues or just completely new places, or if there's clearly a bunch of people that I don't know, because normally when I play a show, there's a few people that I know and they can be my anchor. I don't know if that's an ADHD thing or an anxiety thing or whatever, but I'll have
Hmm.
anchors, which are people that I know well enough that I know if I stare at them for too long, they know I'm looking for them for comfort. So like
Okay,
they're
okay.
not, either they're not going to get weirded out, or I won't get weirded out if they do because they know me.
Right,
So
right.
that's fine. But at brand new venues, especially, I don't know if these people are judging me. So I just ended up shutting my eyes.
I'll just tell you a little secret. Like, so I don't perform a lot, right? And so, but whenever I do, it doesn't matter even if it's at night. I love wearing sunglasses because of that reason.
It's so you can
So,
stare at the
so like,
ladies.
no, no. It's so I can just like if I had my eyes closed the whole time, it's like not noticeable, I guess. It's the
Pulling a Stevie Wonder.
Oh, dude, I'll just go like this, dude. It's just like it's fun.
Holding up a sign. We love you, Stevie.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Jelly, what's your small talk? What's going on in your life?
I drove 7 hours all the way through Utah twice
The,
this week, so that
that
was
does not sound fun at all.
no, it
Seven
wasn't.
hours.
It was
What
worth
part of
it for a
Utah?
few days. Sorry,
What part of Utah?
I went straight through till I went to Idaho, so I
Oh,
just passed all the way through the state.
oh God, that does not sound fun. 7 hours from Mesquite. Hmm. So for us out here in SoCal, it's like going up to San Francisco.
Yeah, I was gonna say like San Jose or something.
No, San Jose is about 5 hours from us.
Really?
So yeah, San
Huh.
Francisco is a little further north, so about 7 hours to San Francisco. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. What's the blind ranking you got for
Well,
us?
I had to like really did have a lot of time to think about this one, but I kind of mentioned it to you last week. So what I have right now is for you to blind rank song covers. Like how good are they relative to? So we're ranking them relative to how much better they are than the original, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So the first one I have is Smooth Criminal by Alien Ant Farm.
That is significantly better than Michael Jackson. Sorry. That
Okay.
Alien Ant Farm's cover of that song is what made me like that song.
Okay.
And I had heard it before and I was like, meh.
Yeah.
um but so this is out of 5
Yes. Five.
and you put it at the beginning, so I don't know. It's 3. This is number
Three.
3.
Always a safe
Yeah.
place, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
It's like taking
So
the middle space in a bingo board.
yeah. So it's free. It's middle space. All right. So the next one is Hurt, Johnny Cash,
Number 1.
number one.
Number
Okay, that
one,
makes
because I
sense.
mean Johnny Cash did such a great job that
Dude,
Trent Reznor gave him the rights to that song.
he's such a great storyteller. Like I
Yeah.
wouldn't argue that he has the best voice, but as a storyteller in his songs, oh, it's just the best.
No, but not only that, but how Johnny Cash's voice aged up to that point, and
Yeah, absolutely. Agreed.
the emotion with the gravel and the maturity of his
Yeah.
voice. Yeah,
I don't think
he
you can
slaughtered
listen to
it.
that without getting emotional.
Right, but you can listen to the Trent Reznor one and go,
Oh yeah, it's like you're
man,
just yeah,
yeah.
it's there. So all right. The next song is Mad World by Gary Jules.
That's 5 because Tears for Fears has the far superior version
Okay.
by
You like that
far.
better.
Yeah, well,
I like the piano. I like the
no, it's super pretty and it's iconic,
hmm
with it, being the trailer music for Gears of War back in the day.
hmm
It was very cool. But Tears for Fears and the dichotomy or juxtaposition of the super happy poppy sound and the
hmm
just absolutely devastating
Yeah,
lyrics.
sad.
The dreams
Sad.
in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. But when you hear those words and it's and the dreams in which I'm
Yeah,
dying
yeah,
are the
yeah.
best, like it's
Yeah.
so much better.
It's
I love happy, sad slammed together.
yeah, I get you. All right, you said you put it at five. So right now you have Smooth Criminal at three, Hurt at one, and then Mad World at five. So we
Yeah,
have
so we
two and
got 2
four.
and 4.
So the next one is Sweet Dreams by Marilyn Manson, originally by the Eurythmics.
Um, it's got to go 4 because the Eurythmics has the superior version
Okay,
too.
so you like the
Don't don't get me
Eurythmics
wrong,
better.
Marilyn Manson's version is great. It's what made him famous. Like he
Sure,
really like
sure.
it brought his career out of
Right, right,
relative obscurity to what it is.
right.
But the same thing as the Tears for Fears. When it
hmm
comes to synth pop and 80s goth rock and like new wave music, it doesn't matter how good a cover is of those things. Me personally, because I grew up on that stuff,
hmm
the original just has a special place for me.
Okay, all right. And the last one, and I think this might be your first perfect list, in my opinion. Going
Okay.
into the number two spot is I Love You Like an Alcoholic by Six Steps In. So
We were just
it's
playing that
going
song
that
like five
there
minutes
you
ago.
go. Yeah, it's a fun song to play. I love it. Okay, so
Nice.
that's what we have. So would you if you given the non-blind rank, would you re-rank it or you would keep it as
No,
is?
this is the first blind rank that I would leave exactly as
I
is.
told you. I knew it. All right. Excellent. Well, thanks for
Because Six
playing.
Steps In is the shit.
Hey, I agree. Hey, man. It's one of the things I'm proud of. So,
Okay, meat and potatoes. So, um, Rogue Folk Records still exists for anybody who gives a shit. Rogue Folk Records is this actual room right here. It is responsible for the groundskeeper and Thorazine Work Party and Six Steps in one way, shape, or form. There were other studios, but this is where it lives.
Yeah.
All music that is recorded, a lot of the music that is written when set lists are written, it usually happens in this room when practice happens. A lot of the time that happens in this room. As you can see, there's soundproofing and a microphone that costs more than one of my cars. Yeah. um, dual. Anyways, so that's where this happens. There is still an intent to put out some groundskeeper music, but it's kind of backburnery.
Yeah.
Thorazine Work Party. I still want to exist. I'm currently on the hunt for other musicians, preferably a mandolin player or a
Yeah.
lead guitarist would be ideal. Jelly here is messing around with the banjo, so we'll see how that goes. In the meantime, if there's another banjo player who wants to jump in, I want Thorazine Work Party to still exist, and the reason being is Thorazine Work Party is supposed to, a lot like Coheed and Cambria, it is supposed to have a comic book kind of thing that goes along with it, a bunch of 4-panel comics, and then eventually in the long term like a miniature graphic novel is really where my mind is at, where it
hmm
introduces all the characters and it tells a basic story about the groundskeeper coming out of the desert or coming out of the valley into the desert and ending up with all these crazy characters and the groundskeeper is addicted to these elixirs sold by these apothecaries and he owes them a lot of money and he has to escape. Now he goes and he works at this mortuary who's run by Mortimer, the character based off of my best friend from Iowa. And then in the mortuary is Panda Man. Panda Man, who is he's a lab tech who never sleeps and whispers song ideas into the groundskeeper's ear because he wants him to play music and he's trying to inspire him. The groundskeeper digs up a grave, an unmarked grave, to find out what's down there and finds Brother Bones, who
hmm
was the banjo player for Thorazine Work Party. And now the story that I've been put together for Jelly is Jelly's character here is a is a y'alternative Instagram influencer who is
Y'alternative?
y'alternative. Have you not
What
heard
is,
that?
no, what is a y'alternative?
So imagine alt or kind of like new age goth
Okay.
with cowboy. The
That's
alternative.
fantastic. The
Yeah.
alternative is
Uh,
fantastic. Is that something that you coined or is it like something that
no,
already
no,
exists?
that's not. No,
Oh, okay.
you are so far out of the loop, you old man.
Oh, okay. I got nothing.
Anyways, so her character comes to the cemetery to take pictures for her Instagram account and
hmm
trips over a leaf and smashes her head on a gravestone and is now a ghost.
A leaf.
A leaf. It had to be funny.
I feel like we could find something bigger than a leaf.
Like how dry is this leaf? Like she tripped on it. Like
Well, not that dry because apparently it was slippery. I don't know. We can come up with something else. That
you
is
are
the
in the,
rough.
you are in the desert though, so it has to be dry, right?
It's a rough draft.
Okay, great.
We'll figure out where to go from there. So that's the Thorazine Work Party plan, and then of
hmm
course, 6 steps in, with how Jelly and I have been meshing vocally
hmm
and the songs we've been playing. It just makes sense that 6 steps in is the project that we're gonna go,
Yeah.
that we're gonna be bringing back. Which means you, I keep pointing that way because for me you're over there, but
Yeah.
you, that means you're gonna need to come up here and do some recording and help with compositions.
All right. So
I've got like 5 songs in the works, and we've got to finish them. And I'd like those to be involved. Okay, now because I've been talking my damn head off, Jelly, tell us about your introduction into music. I know you have experience prior to this, so tell
yeah.
people.
Honestly, I didn't really have much in school. I did like choir, but that never really went anywhere because it was also kind of when COVID hit, so we couldn't do
Oh.
assemblies or performances or anything, so we couldn't be all close together. We
hmm
also had half of our class distance, so they didn't make them sing over Zoom. But other than that, it was kind of just writing songs in my room that never went anywhere and trying
Oh.
to pick up instruments, and that never really went anywhere either. So hopefully the banjo works out.
Yeah, we have another songwriter in the team. That's great.
How is the banjo going? How are you feeling about it?
I haven't touched in the last week, but other than that, it's going good. I do wish I was making a little more progress with it, but I think I kind of get stumped and then it
Yeah,
makes me not want to work on it as much. So, kind of getting over that.
it's okay.
That's fair. Continuing from the last episode, the ADHD thing is figuring out the right level of difficult for like
Right.
what's too challenging and what's not challenging enough. So we should probably figure out like maybe like just some kind of process that's going to make that
Yeah, because if
easier.
it's too challenging, then you get discouraged.
Hmm.
And then if it's not challenging enough, then you don't really get motivated
Yeah, I just kind of get
because,
bored instead.
right. And so I get
Yeah.
it. So you got to find that happy place.
Hmm.
I think starting off with the whole 5 minutes thing was probably a good starting point. Now what we should do is maybe set some little goals because that's what I did. I'll even connect you to some um, it's a guitar teacher that helped me learn guitar when I was first starting on YouTube. But I think a lot of the technique things that he talks about would just apply to any fretted instrument. So I'll link you to that. And Jared, if you'll remind me, we should link. His name is Pepper Brown. Phenomenal teacher, and all of his stuff was free on YouTube. We should link that in the
What a
description.
fun name. Pepper
Yeah,
Brown.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, this was back in like 2008.
Yeah.
But man, just the whole the tricking the brain into disconnecting. He's the first person who explained how muscle memory is not actually memory in the muscle. And of course, you hear muscle memory and you're like, oh, my muscles memorizing. No,
Hmm.
it has to do with synapses firing to make your muscles do certain actions. So the muscle memory is actually electronic signals in the brain that help form what your muscles are doing. And I was like,
Mm.
crap. So holding a shape on a fretboard that takes that takes firing of neurons to go from the
Right.
brain to the muscle and back and the tendons and whatever. And when you do that and you disconnect yourself entirely from it, but still imagine it, you can actually force those neurons or synapses or whatever. You can force them to continuously fire so that you can learn how to feel where it's going to go when you come back to it.
So what do you mean by so disconnecting obviously means disconnecting, but you said disconnecting but still imagine it. What does that mean
So
exactly?
the exercise that he does, this is awesome. So just imagine you're fingering a chord on your fretboard. Let's say it's a G. So I mean,
Uh-huh.
this is in general. This is
Right.
my G shape. So
Mm-hmm.
you hold that G. You can even play it a couple times, whatever. Hear it if you want. Now turn your fretboard ever so slightly so you can see it flat. Now what you're doing is you are going to put an imaginary little like LED light on every spot where your finger is. And as you pull your fingers off, you need to keep imagining those LED lights on that board. There's little dots that you are superimposing with your imagination.
Mm-hmm.
And then you disconnect your hand. Not only do you disconnect your hand, you don't just pull it away and like give yourself the chance to come back. You disconnect entirely by making the tips of your fingers and your palm come in contact with your thigh while still imagining those things. And then when you come back to it, while you're looking at those lights, you're bringing your hand back to the lights and you're trying to shape it before you even get to the fretboard.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what made I was already okay with doing chords in general, but what I really
Right.
struggled with was was chord transitions going from a G to a D or a D to a C. That exercise, I mean,
Oh,
within
I
like
see.
within like 2 weeks, that exercise got rid of my stumbling in between chords because I
Mm-hmm.
would stumble consistently to the point where I couldn't play a song in time if it had more than two chords. So
Right.
I could play the Moldy Peaches, that Moldy Peaches song.
Yeah. Anyone like you?
And
Mm.
yeah, whatever
Anyone
it's
but
called.
you, something like that.
There you go. I could play that song because it was just you're just moving two fingers up
Was
and
that the
down.
first song you tried to learn?
That was the first full song that I tried to learn. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had played a bunch of like, I'd played scales and stuff like that, but that was the first like actual song chords all the way through.
Yeah, so what I found for me was the best way to learn, because I also taught myself to how to play the guitar, and the best way for me was just pick one song and just play it over and over and over and over again. And you got to learn something easy, like maybe anywhere from two to four chords, like Tanner said, But I remember my first one was I tried learning "Let It Be" by the Beatles, and that's what I started with. And I mean, to this day, I still don't know how to play it, but but I know how to play like other ones. But that's kind of how I started. So it's yeah. My personally, that's the way I learned was just pick one song, stick to it until you get tired of it, and hopefully your hands get used to it. So.
Okay, I don't know how far into this we are, but I'm thinking because all we're doing is fucking riffing and bullshitting, and I think we've already kind of covered.
These are kind of the best episodes, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, I think we've covered the meat and potatoes. I kind of want to. I kind of want to play that song, and then we can do song pick, and then end this episode. What do you think?
Go for it. I'll be your number. I'll be
oh
your
wait, no, you don't. You don't have enough slack on your
number one
headphones
audience.
without the interface.
Oh, this is a
I feel like
keeping it grounded first. A live show.
This. Okay, and I'm gonna try my damnedest to play this guitar without slamming you.
You know the lyrics by heart?
What? To "I Love You Like an Alcoholic"?
Oh, dude, I thought you were talking about the Moldy Peaches song.
Oh no, I don't know that. You know what? I have played that song several times, but no, I don't know that.
Because
song
that's a
all the way
duet.
through.
You guys can sing it. Both
That
of
is,
you.
but so is "I Love You Like an Alcoholic,"
Yeah, you're not wrong.
and it's a superior song.
It is.
I mean, it made the blind ranking, and the other one didn't.
There's not a cover.
There will be now. All right.
right.
Are you ready
Hey.
for this?
yeah.
Okay.
Introducing. Let's do it.
All right. 6 steps in. New cover of "I Love You." Like an
Live
Alcoholic.
show.
Heavy human night, corner park in Maine. Cast that first glance and smile my veins at maximum capacity. Blood pumping so fast, my girl, if looks gave heart attacks. Dangerous men in the shadows like an audience. Even the meanest among them had a special little shine in their eyes. They saw us walk by. Walked about 20 blocks talking about good bars and better towns than this one. Kissed that first night and the rain opened up the sky to get one last kiss. I love you like an alcoholic. One last kiss. I love you like a statuette. One last kiss. I need you like I need a broken leg.
I was getting off the late shift, attempting to recover. Crumpled up the bus pass, tossed it into the gutter. Some handsome dark stranger, you were standing there in the corner. You had those compelling magnetized eyes, must have lost when you were younger. 7 blocks in, my fingers brushed your hands. I blushed, you laughed, it seemed a little sad.
I ain't one to jump the ship, but I absolutely knew I was 6 steps in when I fell into you. One last kiss. I love you like an alcoholic. One last kiss. I love you like a pack of dogs. One last kiss. I need you like I need a gaping head wound.
We can see it.
One last kiss. I love you like an alcoholic. One last kiss. I love you like a negligee. One last kiss. I need you like I need a broken leg. It's really hard to play guitar like that.
Woo! Good job. You like my
All right.
You like my lighter edition?
Yeah, that was awesome. Is that an app?
No, it's a video on YouTube.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That was good. Is like the Yule log for people
Yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
fireplaces.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? I have a funny story about that. I went to a party once. It was like I think it was a Christmas. No, it was baby shower, and I was there just drinking my beer. And then this kid walks in and points at the TV, and she says, "Oh, I love that movie." And it was like and it was like one of those things. It was just like a still of like a fireplace, and I'm like, you're bullshitting. There's no way. That's not a movie, ma'am. I'm sorry. She was like 4 years old or something. It was really cute.
That's
But
adorable.
yeah, it was adorable, but it was hilarious. It was like, I gave her the look like, I don't think so. But I didn't break her heart, but it was really funny.
Okay, song pick of the week.
All
Jelly
right.
as our guest. You
Yeah,
go
let's do
first.
it. What do we
Okay,
got?
my song pick of the week is Divine Violence by I Told You I Would Eat You. It's like
What a fantastic
kind of
band name.
math rock song.
Math Rock.
Yeah,
Tanner, what is Math Rock? I don't know what
yeah,
Math
let me
Rock
describe
is.
this.
So we kind of talked about this once before on a previous episode. Math rock is where it's composed in such a way where not only does it have interesting time signatures, but they also change time signatures throughout, and it's a usually a pretty flawless
Oh,
transition.
yeah, I did remember that. I do remember that. I think we talked about it a few weeks ago, and you gave
Yeah,
me like
so
one specific example that I forgot. But
physical education by Animals as Leaders. I think there's more to their genre, but I would also consider them math rock. I also consider Tool math rock, really, in a
right,
way.
right, okay. What about you, Tanner? What do you got?
My song pick of the week is Thin Line by Honey Honey. I want to say it's Southern Gothic
Hmm.
kind of esque, but the singer just has an insane voice, and it's a really good, like, it's a very empowering, song from a female perspective. I like it a
Okay.
lot, and I like to imagine myself as her while I'm singing it, and I'm a badass bitch. It's a
I
good
mean,
song.
you don't have to imagine
I
for you
am
to
a
be a
badass
badass.
bitch.
Yeah, come on, man. Let's be real.
All right, what do you got?
All right, for me, it is called Through the Motion by the Riflemen.
Oh,
Yeah. So this is our they're on tour right now.
I was
They're
just about
great.
to say.
Yeah,
They're
they're
not
on
on tour.
tour.
They're not
Oh,
on
are they
tour
not
right
on tour?
now.
Oh,
They're playing shows. I believe maybe they're on tour. I could have sworn their tour actually officially starts on the 1st of August. Same thing with Bigger Than Mountains. They're going on tour together.
okay. Yeah. So
However,
you just played with Bigger Than Mountains, right? And so
I played with Bigger Than Mountains and Marshall, Mr. This and That. He's on tour. Last I knew, he was in Montana. I'm not sure
hmm
where he's at right now, but I'm excited. Marshall, be safe out there. Please come back home to me and hug me.
but yeah, so the Riflemen is Las Vegas's own. So and they're going on tour. So that song is one of my favorites from them. So other than this is Anarchy.
I
This
was
is
just about
Anarchy
to
is good.
say honorable mention. This is
Yeah.
Anarchy is
It's
I
such a great song.
you know what? Every single time they play, I yell that out, and they
Yeah.
almost never play it for me. Hamburg,
Hilarious.
you owe me. Even if you just do it like in person, just play it for me
Right.
specifically. Look
Yeah.
deeply into my eyes, dimly lit room, candles.
Well, what do you do when the bad man's after you? All
Okay,
right.
I think that was an excellent episode.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what happens next week. If we're not canceled yet, we'll record another one. Oh, by the way, to anyone who cares, this weekend we might be doing a live recording of a podcast. We're trying to figure out the logistics of that, but I will be in at Rogue Folk Studios this weekend in Mesquite, so I'm excited to be there.
Yes, that, and we are playing a show. I'll be playing a set. Jer will be playing a set.
Oh, that's right.
I am Nathan from the Rifleman. Will be playing a set. Jared from Not for Sale will be
Hmm.
playing a set. We potentially have a band from Oregon called Mental Health Crisis who
Okay.
should be there. They're going to be an electric band, so they'll be playing a little closer to the end to not blow out people's eardrums while we're doing our cute little acoustic stuff.
Hmm.
And then Smurl Haggard, I believe, will be playing a solo set, and will also
Ah,
potentially
so
be
exciting.
playing. Will be playing with his band, who does some. I don't know what to call their music, but they do some really really cool stuff. But yeah, we've got a few people, and then Molasses Lush. We need to link. We need to link their music somewhere. Molasses Lush has such a phenomenal voice. Angelic is
Okay.
how we describe it.
We
Um,
don't throw that word very often, but
no, no, beautiful, beautiful voice. Molasses Lush may be playing a set. Putting a question mark in that one, but
okay.
there's a bunch of bands, and there's going to be swimming and carne asada. I'm
Oh,
I'm
fantastic.
I'm buying the carne asada.
Oh, what time is it at? Do we know? 'Cause I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna start everything at about 6 and probably do music at 7. And because there's so many acts, we're probably gonna be doing like 15 to 20-ish minute sets.
I
I
gotta
mean, we're
start
not.
rehearsing.
I don't think anybody's gonna be Nazis about it. But of course, there's gonna be children there. We're doing it's all ages. We want kids there. We want them to hang out, eat food, interact with each other, go swimming and stuff. And the
Ah, very
music,
fun.
the music and the alcohol will be for the adults, and the swimming and the food and the
Yes,
camaraderie will be
adults
for
only,
everybody.
please. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
We do not
Okay.
condone child drinking here. So,
One last thing in a soon upcoming episode, probably not the one where we do it together, but
mhm.
maybe the next actual recording that we do like this. We will be having Mr. Patrick Inahara,
Oh,
one of my best friends, is gonna be coming to join us in our
yeah.
podcast.
Maybe we
It's
should
his
do that
response.
more.
It's his responsibility to come up with a topic, so he's sitting there racking
Okay.
his brain.
Excellent, excellent. That's great because dude, I'm like, we're 7 episodes. I don't know how these like real podcasts do it. Like, dude, what do you talk about? Like, after like four, I'm like, what the hell are we gonna talk about this week? So like, all right, but yeah, I'm excited to do that, dude. Miss Pat, haven't talked to him at all actually. So,
Sweet.
um, all right,
Okay.
well, I'll see you guys soon, and welcome to the club.
Sweet. Peace.
Bye.